How's it going, guys? Second vlog for today, still April 6th, 3:44 p.m. here. Trying to get these couple vlogs done before I go into work. Probably be posting them later on this evening. Oh, sorry about that. Using my cell phone flashlight feature to kind of help shine some light on my face. So the second vlog for today, a little bit out of breath, trying to work out in between these videos. But the second vlog for today will be called Doing Fun Stuff. You got to make sure that you're doing fun stuff to kind of keep your morale high. I know I kind of, unless somebody really is depending on me to do something for a particular day or be somewhere or be at some particular place, sometimes I'll lose motivation to do things. Simple things like just getting out of bed. I'll lack the motivation to do that. So I started to do a little bit of research, and I'm trying these little kind of fun things to do now. Researched a bunch of sleep stuff, cortisol levels, sleep cycles, stuff like that, and I'm trying a bunch of different things. Like I had bought this magnesium spray. I found out a good 80 to 90% of people are deficient in magnesium, and although I do take a lot of vitamins, I don't see an overall huge supply of magnesium in there that you can take through your mouth. The other way is I found this topical spray, and I'm going to be trying that for till I finish that bottle. After each shower, I'll be applying some sprays, and it's supposed to help with stress and energy, and kind of level you out when it comes to magnesium, sleep levels, cortisol levels, and things of that nature. My workout is a great way to start your day, and it kind of resets your cortisol level, regardless of where you're at, time zones or whatever. If you do your workout first thing in the morning, I mean, for me, it's no more than 10 minutes. I was just able to cram partial workout in between these videos. But if you do that, it's supposed to help reset your cortisol levels and help with these other things. I think that sleep is a really important thing that's a misunderstood, a boring topic to study, but I'm trying to, just better my knowledge in it. And I bought some, using some different programs on my laptops to eliminate certain rays that cause you to be wired. It's the same sun rays that if you were to sleep with your windows open, kind of provide energy and that sort of thing. So I'm trying a lot of different things, but another thing I'm going to try, and the title of this video is called Do Fun Stuff, is I'm going to try doing some stuff that brings me back to my bases. Like I was going to actually wake up this morning and then go to the beach, and I'm sure that would have put a pep in my step if I would have, have done that. But unfortunately, the weather was a little crappy, and I checked a webcam of the beach, and it just wasn't going on today. It would have been all right for me to still go out there, but it wouldn't have been the fun surfing experience that I'm looking for. I've been surfing for over a decade now, and looking to kind of do that because it brings me so much fun and enlightenment. And you have to find that thing in your life that brings you a lot of fun and enlightenment. Unfortunately, my daughter isn't here, and I miss her a lot. And she used to bring that fun and enlightenment, but she's been gone for a couple weeks now, and it'll still be a couple weeks before we go pick her up. But I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done and do a lot of things that I just haven't had the time to do, and sometimes I find myself being a little more demotivated than usual when she's not around. So I have to substitute those things with other things, and I was thinking going to the beach because the temperature's been rather nice. I do live here on the east coast of Florida, and about 10 and 15 minutes away from the beach, it'd be a good thing where I can tune into my childhood fun times, as I would call them, where I used to ride up to the beach even if it wasn't going to be surfing on my bike for, it'd take me like 4 or 5 hours on my bike just to get to the beach. I wouldn't even go in the water or anything because I'd have to turn around and head home, so I could be home by curfew or whatever it was. But doing those types of fun things and knowing what the ocean does for me, I'm going to try to give it my best effort to at least surf once a week. I think that'll bring some happiness into my life, and will be meeting this doing fun stuff criteria that I'm trying to mentor people to do. And you have to have that fun thing that you do. And I if you can do it daily, great. I mean, you'll be much better off. But I like to start off slowly with things. I don't like to overdo it. Some people think that I have the opposite approach. People that know me tend to think that I like to go overboard with things. But I mean, I know me. I know how long, like I said in previous vlogs, it took me 10 years to buy a motorcycle. A lot of people think I do things on impulse, and in reality, I don't. But I figure if I start off with once a week doing something fun that I like, that it can only progress from there into doing other fun things, and just bring up in my motivation and up in my morale and drive me to do something else in the morning. Although I like making these videos a ton, sometimes they're not interactive. And I think having the interactive portion, like trying to work for getting a wave, getting up on a wave, going down the wave, and actually surfing, is very interactive. You have to work for it, and your payoff is almost immediate. Whereas these videos, I'm just putting them out there hoping to receive some comments, and sometimes I do. Most of the comments I receive are from my mom and then other random people watching the video, which I do appreciate the comments, and it makes it somewhat interactive. But I'm sure if the comments were coming more frequently, maybe I would have more of the morale or the lift to do it. But I still choose to do these videos because I like to do them. But I'm thinking something more engaging, something more fun, and something that'll tune into, I guess for lack of better words, my inner child, that will help me. And I mean, I have had nothing but fun times whenever it's come to the ocean. And even though hurricanes do exist, and sharks and all these other bad things that sometimes deal with the ocean, or that start off in the ocean, I still think of it. I've even had a couple close calls in the ocean, but it's never stopped me from wanting to still get out there. I know it's something that I really enjoy doing. And then if I incorporate it once a week into my schedule, and doing that maybe early on in the morning, once a week, I think that if it starts to bring me some sort of inspirational gain, that it'll be worth all the while to me. So I'll be trying that out. I'm looking forward to going tomorrow morning. Surf forecast looks good. Weather looks promising. Everything does look promising. Yesterday it didn't look that well, but I would still give it the what does it call that? Better opportunity than I still give it the benefit of the doubt. That's what it is. So I'll check it in the morning, see what it looks like, and if it looks good, then I'll be there for a short session. And I think that doing that short session may just put a little bump in morale for me. So that'll be it for today's vlog. Make sure you guys are doing some sort of fun thing. Like me, if you don't have the time to do it every single day, try to find that time once a week. And if you find it super beneficial and it becomes something that you like to incorporate on a daily basis, that's when you do that. Kind of like me working out, since I can do it at home and it's not much of a struggle, doing it from me doing that on a daily basis is good for me. It's helps start my day, and it really helps get me going and stay focused, and brings me back down to home base. But I think doing something more interactive, to where I have to work for it, like surfing, which I love dearly, I think that I may reap more inspirational benefits from that. So that'll be it for today's vlog. I appreciate you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of the alike, and I will see you guys on the next one.